and I always ate really well. Vegetables, high protein. I was just like chasing, like I call it chasing J-Lo, because in 2018, I was finishing working two jobs. I was about to graduate in May with my associate's degree in journalism, and I had plans of going to Miami. And in 2018, I was turning 50, so my goal was I wanted to be in a bikini and be in the best shape of my life. And I was chasing Jennifer Lopez because I always admired her strength, her ability to be this powerhouse businesswoman, but also look and feel good and take care of herself. So always worked out, always took care of myself, never smoked, don't drink alcohol, don't drink coffee. I mean, I was doing everything that you think would be right. And then I had a few months prior to that, I had some dental work done on my lower teeth. And so when I went to Miami, everything was great, and that was in June. When I came back a few months later, I just started feeling super tired. And I never really get sick, so I knew something was up. I was like, okay, something's wrong. Like my body's a little sluggish, I'm feeling tired. Then my back started hurting. And it felt like I just needed to go to the chiropractor. And little by little, I started losing weight. But in my mind, this was a good thing. I was like, oh, I'm getting skinny, because as a girl, I was like, I'd never really been skinny. I'd always been just sort of very shapely and toned and solid muscle. So I was like, this is kind of cool. But I knew I was not feeling good, so I couldn't figure out what it was. Then I went to the dentist to get my checkup, and my dentist said, hey, have you been sick? And I said, no, I haven't been sick. I just have back issues. My back has been killing me. He says, well, I can tell from your gums off of the last procedure we did that something internally in your body is off. You're sick inside, but I can't exactly tell you what it is. You need to go to the doctor. I said, okay. So I made an appointment to go to my doctor, get a physical. I had a colonoscopy, I had my mammogram, everything came back fine. Then I went a few weeks later and my doctor said, well, you've been complaining about your back and for some reason you're losing so much weight. What is going on? Why don't we do an MRI of your spine? She did the MRI. It came back, I had 3 lesions on my spine. She sent me to her friend, Dr. Kukanor, who's my oncologist, and said, I want you to look at what I see because I believe, this could be cancer, but I don't want to say that until you actually review it. So he ran some tests, and sure enough, he came back with the results, and this was the day before Thanksgiving on November 21st, 2018. And he called me and said, you need to come to my office. So I went, and he said, you have stage 4 lung cancer. It started in your lungs, never spread in your lungs, but it spread to your spine, your pelvis, and the top of your right shoulder. He goes, it's something your bones are producing that the cancer likes. That's why it sort of spread so, haywire. At that time, I was 94 pounds. I was really small, 94 pounds. But, you, like anything in my life, I sort of try to look at the bright side. And at first, it was like overwhelming because it was like, doesn't make any sense. Because I'm like, how could this possibly be when I was doing everything right? Eating right, working out, taking care of myself, not a sick person, don't smoke. So a friend of mine was there with me at the time that my doctor told me, and she was like a bulldog. She went crazy. She was screaming and yelling and fussing at him, and he was like, get it all out, And me, on the other hand, was sitting there just trying to comprehend it, take it all in, and just sort of digest it. And so we went out to eat because she was like, you need to eat. Food is good. Food is going to make us feel better. So we went out to eat, and you're just trying to absorb it all. And you don't really, it was almost like it was like these phases of words that were drifting, and I can see them, but I couldn't actually touch or really feel them because they almost didn't seem like they belonged to me. Like the diagnosis and the words and hearing it belonged to somebody else, and maybe he got me mixed up with someone else, but he was delivering this news. So I was like, okay. So I took a day to just let it sink in, absorb it. And then the next day I called my mom, my dad, my brother, I told my sister. And then as I was saying it, it began to become more real. Like, oh my gosh, okay. I went from being super healthy. Now I'm going to be inundated with the worst medicine, and I'm going to be overloaded, and my body isn't even used to it because I'm so used to eating and doing everything healthy.
So once it was out there and the news started to spread amongst my family, the protocol began to, for me, was okay, so what am I going to do? So I called my doctor and I said, well, here's the deal. I don't have any plans on going anywhere. So you got to find the cure. So you need to tell me what I need to do and I'll do what I need to do. And I said, I know right now, first and foremost, I'm in for the hardest battle of my life because one, I'm not a sick person. So I'm going to be inundated with this nasty medicine. Not sure what it's going to do to me. I said, but everything is perspective. It's how you look at it. And I told him, I said, it's mind over matter. I am very positive, and I've worked for years on telling myself because everything starts in your brain. And if you can think it, believe it, you'll eventually achieve it. So I said, everything starts in your brain, from the way you feel to the way you react to the way you handle situations. And I said, and this is just one of those life lemon situations that I'm going to completely turn around. Didn't know at the time how it was going to really alter my life as far as friendships, work, financial, or any of that. But I knew that it was going to be a big shift.